So the Disney shareholder call happened yesterday. We're gonna get Mike's opinion on all of this as a shareholder. So a
And
few
as a
things to note
YouTuber.
just before I sort of hand it on over to Mike is Nelson Peltz obviously lost the vote. We've got a little bit more information on that coming up in a minute. But ultimately, so people are like, this is a big win for Disney. Is it?
No.
Is it? Because
No.
this doesn't look like a big win for Disney.
Just like you said in your video, no.
This doesn't look like... This is exactly what I said was going to happen.
Me
and
too.
I predicted it. I tweeted it out. I've been saying about this. The stock only rose because of Nelson Peltz. Now it's tanking again. So the floor is yours, Mike. I want your opinion on the call overall. We're going to get to some other headlines here and there, but I just want your opinion, generally speaking, of the call. What you felt as someone who has literally a vested interest in Disney. How do you think they handled it? How do you think it went? And what's your reaction to it all?
Well, yeah, I've definitely got a vested interest. My basis has come down a lot because I bought a bunch at 78 to 84. So right now I'm at 132. I was at 174 for a long time, but now I'm at 132. I'm still very upside down. It's a couple hundred shares. I mean, again, it's not the world's a ton of money, but it's a good chunk. It's important to me. It's in my retirement. Leading up to it, I found a lot of things eventful. I found the fact that there was the leaks of how the vote was going. I found that to be somewhat eventful. I found it
as well.
I found it very eventful that one of the billionaires, Bill Ackman, made a comment that the SEC should investigate. I found it eventful that Elon Musk, Mr. Little Too Late, little too late in the wee hours of the morning yesterday, said that he would buy stock and be supportive if Peltz won. Dude, like, come on, you should have stepped up to the plate a long time ago. If you're gonna throw a pitch, make sure it's in the game and not just ceremonial before the first pitch of the ball game. And then as far as the actual call, I was pretty incensed. In fact, Tom last night talked me off the edge. I was pretty heated last night. I was pretty angry all afternoon and evening, and much more angry than I was with George Lucas's statement. I don't think I've been that heated since maybe the last time I was that as heated as I was yesterday was probably when Andre made me watch Masters of the Universe, and him and Tom stopped the stream for me to go and watch like episode 5 live and come back. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Andre. I found it. I found the proposals that were brought forth a brilliant move by concerned people to bring forth ideas that are corrupt within Disney, which of course they voted down. I found Bob Iger to be an absolute coward, an absolute spineless coward, to not only sift through the questions but have prepared responses, as well as that chicken crap strategy of having AI read the questions, which even at the end, the last question where the AI says, "We have time for one more question." I'm like, what? No, that's someone talking with a voice synthesizer. The AI how is the AI going to know they have time for one more question? It was infuriating as a shareholder to be locked out. And by the way, I did submit 3 different email addresses. One was real, the other were real. 3 real email addresses, but I changed my name on 2 of the 3 to see if I could get a question through or get selected. I obviously wasn't. Sadly, I believe that people at Disney may not know that Mexican Iron Man is not a pro Iger guy. So I found it very infuriating. I was pissed off. I was, there were some other things that happened. State Street voting, I think you mentioned this in your video as well. State Street voting, not in favor of the chairman and not in favor of Legosino, but also not supporting Tryon, the CalPERS people voting. Look, there's obviously some cracks here. And then this morning there was a statement from Peltz that he's not going anywhere. That was just.
Well, I remember calling you last night. You were just distraught.
Yeah, I'm very calm.
I was like, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You should cut ties with all the lies that Bob's been living in. And he just,
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, I wish I had a lighter. I was looking for my lighter. I was going to put my lighter up. No, it's.
I don't need to get Nate in trouble with copyright there.
As someone who owns stock, it's infuriating that the CEO of the largest entertainment company on planet Earth and the largest family entertainment company on planet Earth, is such a spineless coward that he is afraid to take questions from Main Street investor America. There are so many 4-letter words that I could re-throw out that I already did last night that I won't do on this stream. But it's angering. It angers me. It disappoints me. It disgusts me. It is such a spineless move for them to have tried to think that they could curate things in this way. And frankly, the fact that Bob booked himself on CNBC this morning for a victory lap, which he announced yesterday at 10 in the morning.
We'll get to that particular interview later. And
the fact that he announced that he was going to do a victory lap, that pissed me off. Even something silly. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I got to tell you, did I expect Peltz to win? No, but I also didn't expect to see the most cowardly presentation. The video presentation that Bob put together was absolute cringe. There was a statement even in there where he said, we're the $1.25 billion we're going to spend with Epic Games, when we have something tangible, we're going to talk about it. I'm like, who makes a commitment for $1.25 billion and doesn't know what they're going to buy at all?
True.
At all. And it was infuriating. I'll let you ask questions. It was just, and look at the stock. Look at the stock, Nate. 117. If Bob,
I'm looking at it.
Hey, John Campion, all you other Disney shows, for all, if Bob Iger is so great and Wall Street's applauding his leadership in the wake of this proxy buy, well, that stock should be at 150 right now. 150. It should be above my floor of 132. Because if Bob Iger was such a great hero, or if Nielsen had won, I think it would have gone up. I think if Nielsen had won, it would have gone up. Because that's what it was doing when the proxy battle started. That stock should be at 150 if Bob's so amazing. And it's at 117. And now I'm 17 points, 18.8, 19 points down my average basis.
Look at the just drop off, just constantly.
And it's going to drop more in after hours trading, I think.
Because it is.
You see that little mountain? Do you see that little hill? Those are short term. Those are short term put options. See right there, that little cup, upside down teacup. Those are short term put options. So those will expire, and I'll bet there's some more after that they're going to hit.
Do you see the dive it took like right at bell this morning?
Yeah, it's like Nate said in his video. As soon as the news came out, Nate had that in his video.
Literally tanks. Just
I was like, wow.
Kept going.
Yeah. Man.
I think I was intellectually insulted by the Disney shareholder presentation video and by that AI. Meanwhile, we just saw Netflix and Comcast where they're like literally on video, on camera, much more transparent. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting Nelson to win, but I wasn't expecting him to lose that badly from what they revealed. And I think that goes some way into saying that, it needs to be investigated because they shouldn't have been leaking the information that they were leaking. It's highly illegal, highly unprofessional, incredibly bad practice. So bad. So bad. But now there's the other side of it as well, isn't it? Is that, Elon Musk has jumped into this, into the fray as well. He tweeted about all of this. And said, if Nelson Peltz got on the board, I would even buy shares. I don't know what. Yeah, what do you say? Come on, Mikey.
Well, I mean, the thing is that look, there's a couple reactions. One reaction I had is like, how many things can Elon buy and fix? Frankly, the market cap of Disney on any given day is I'd say 180 billion, give or take. 5 to 10 billion on any given week of any given month. So it's not insurmountable to get there. It's possible, but it's going to take a lot of people, a lot of ships sailing in the same direction. And I have to sit back and wonder, what is the big deal of letting one guy on? Why spend $70 million H was spent on this thing?
Did they? When did they reveal
40 million on Disney spent between 40 and 50. Peltz spent 20 mil on this side.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, over $70 million was spent on this proxy battle about one guy.
take a guess who was spending shareholders' money though on that.
Well, that's another thing that makes me very angry because I'm sitting over here with my, like I said 2 days ago when I was here, I'm sitting over here with 32 cents worth of tortillas in my pack on my dividend, pre-tax, by the way. That was pre-tax, that dividend. So technically it's a tortilla and a half. But
well, the thing is, so they made all those promises, didn't they, on the call, right? They've made all those sort of false promises on the shareholder call. How do you feel as a shareholder to hear all of those promises, and then immediately after the call, they announced that they've got a female Silver Surfer?
Bro, when I saw the female Silver Surfer thing, I literally felt like they punched me in the nuts. Like, because what happened is on my feed, I have a Disney feed. I have a window on my Disney feed. Sometimes I just leave it open on the side, like with my, and you saw things. Iger taking a stand as storytelling against woke. You were seeing all these, people trying to like hold on to what he said about the company going in the storytelling direction. And then boom. Look, I'm not a Marvel guy, but if I am a Marvel guy, I'm Mexican Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Fantastic Four for freaking sure. Like, I've got like a picture, a big, huge wood thing that was done special down by my bathroom on the first floor as I wake up every day. And I was just like, man, you guys are so full of... Could you at least wait one day before you lie to me to my face? I mean, it's literally like having a girlfriend and you accepting, babe, I'm going to be faithful this time. And what does she do? Not 2 hours later, she's got her heels on and she's like, going out with her girlfriends to go get laid. And I'm supposed to take her back the next morning.
Mikey, you went yesterday. You went from, $123.36, right? At close to $117.39 right now.
Are you this podcast's cheerleader? Because that was not a good job that you that
I'm
right
sorry.
There was not inspirational.
Well, look,
you need me to sing again.
They're the only media company so far today that has managed to find defeat in the jaws of victory.
Yeah. Well, I think what we'll do now. Hold on. Actually, we do have some super chats about this for you, Mike, as well. So Mike might actually know it. It's called Winston's. This is about his pie. T Neil's been getting.
He just got a piece of pie. Winston's, he went next door.
I don't know Winston's. I also don't eat. I'm hypoglycemic, so I don't eat a lot of sugar.
There you go. Then no worries about it.
Winston's.
Packing Proton says Mikey vanished yesterday. Was looking forward to a good rant that eclipsed the George Lucas one.
Well, I ended up. I was working. I'm working. I'm in tax season, and yesterday I had to sign off a Valiant Renegade show because I literally had to walk into a meeting with my clients as 5 members of his management team. But if you want a good rant, go find Doomcock's stream from last night somewhere.
We also have Poon Cake sent in $5 on Streamlabs. Please do send it on Streamlabs, guys. All of that money you're sending on YouTube, Super Chats, YouTube takes 30% of it all. It's a lot of money that you've just given to YouTube. So send it this way. But Poon Cake says, keep fighting the good fight. Love your content, bud. Thank you so much. Chaos Sonic, this is for you. Mike says, Mike, I think what Elon did was intentional, as it was to give a finger to Iger to lower thrust in Bob Iger more. I'm a bit confused with that. What?
I think he's correct with that. I think what happens is that Elon's still holding a grudge from the "go f yourself," that from the New York Times business forum.
Yeah.
And so what he was doing was throwing a dig out at him. But words, as you guys discuss on this podcast, words without action are meaningless.
Yeah. Oh, hugely.
Actions speak louder than words, and words without action, in my opinion, are you're better off just not saying anything at all.
Yeah. We've got Chaos Sonic says, Mike, who is worse, Alf or Iger?
Shit. He's still thinking about it?
I know, what? Come on.
Well, one has been causing me. Okay, one just lost me. One is losing me money right now, and the other one has created terror since I was 8 years old. All right, Iger.
It's a puppet.
Iger.
No, I say money's more important, bro.
Stock ticker, Iger. You know what? I could make peace with Alf. I don't think I could ever make peace with Iger over what he's done to all my stuff I love.
Nerdy Geezer said in £2 says Disney has a cancer to fix. A cancer, you cut it out.
Disney has a cancer and its only cure is RoboCop.